So guys, today I wanted to talk about the topic of money. So I thought, let me address it in like one element, which is actually the element of saving money. We'll get on to making money maybe another day. But today, for all my girls who find that, you know, at the end of their month, they are thirsty, like, that Zara handbag's coming out and I don't have any money to buy it. Ladies, you don't want to be in that position, right? For those of you who are struggling and just can't work out how to save your money. So I know how difficult it is to save money, and you know, I'll be honest with you, something I still kind of struggle with. Maybe spending a lot is like my worst thing, but you know, saving and spending come hand in hand, and if you don't have a lot of money to keep spending, then saving can become a major issue for you. So my first tip is actually to set a goal. There's no point in saving money if you don't know what you're saving money for. Why are you gonna be motivated or excited to not buy that chocolate bar right now and instead save your money? There has to be a reason. For me, one of the major goals that I wanted to achieve was was to own our own house, to buy a house. So I was really rigorous with my saving when it came to wanting to buy a house, and also to pay for a wedding. So obviously that's with mine and my husband's money, but we both needed to contribute towards that. So that was one of my major goals. So I found that it was very easy for me to save my money, because I know that I got a wedding to pay for, I got a mortgage to pay and a deposit to pay. So I was like, okay, fine, this is my goal, and every time I saved money, I knew that it was going to achieve that goal. It's great if that goal could have like a financial number around it. So if you know that you want to buy a car and your car costs 10 grand or 5 grand, whatever, then you know that, right, that 5 grand is the number, and every single penny you put into saving towards that reduces that goal and makes that goal seem a lot more attainable. But if you have no goal, without vision, the people perish. So you need a goal when it comes to working out why you even want to save your money. The next tip I have is to get real with your expenses, and it is quite painful when you realize where your money goes. I realized that for myself, that I spend money on food. And yeah, food is my crux. By the time you've gone out on 3 £50 dinners in a week, that's £150 you're spending on filling your belly, and that food coming out the other end. No. So by the time I added that up, that's £600 a month on eating. Let alone the fact that I had to do grocery shopping as well. So when you sit down and take a cold, hard look at where your money is going, you really are able to kind of rein it in and work out, is this thing a necessity? And for me, I realized that realistically, going out for dinners on a regular basis is not a necessity, especially not 3 times a week necessity. It's kind of hard sometimes to kind of reflect on yourself, but when you see like where all your money is going, you kind of get a bit down about it. But at least if you get down, it makes you want to change it. You can look at your bank statements and even just pile up your receipts over the past like month or so, and you'll be like, I can't believe I spent that. Oh my gosh, is that where all my money went? And when you calculate that money up, you'll be like, oh my goodness. So one of those great things you have to do is really just get some perspective, see where you're spending your money. So once you've got your goal and you're seeing where you're spending the money, the next thing is to start budgeting. And I know for some people, the thought of budgeting is like, yawn, like so boring. Who wants to budget? Why would you want to do that? But it's really essential. And for those of you who want a budgeting in a minute, it's very simple. Work out all that you are getting in. So it might be from your parents, it might be from your part-time job, it might be from your full-time job, it might be from your government, I don't know. Work out all the income that you receive, right? And then work out all the income that you have to pay. So your bills, your phone bill, your internet, I don't know what your bills are, your petrol and your gas money and all those stuff, your travel money that you have to spend. You work out that number, right? So what you get in versus what you get out, there is going to be a balance that's there, right? And that balance is what you basically should be able to spend. That balance is where you dictate, am I going to save this or am I not going to save this? Now, I'm the kind of person that I'm not going to try and save the whole thing. No, I'm not going to do that. What I would do is either split that in half or split it in 3/4 and save that. And then I give myself a certain amount that, you know, I'm gonna play and have fun with this budget for the month. This is what I'm allowed to spend. And then I can even break it down by on a day-to-day basis. I'm allowed to spend 10 quid or 20 quid or 100 quid or whatever, or on a monthly basis I'm allowed to spend this. And when you look at your money in like little bite-sized amounts, you have it in your head, well, I've already spent £3 or I've already spent £4 on coffee, so later on today I can only spend, you know, £6 on food or something like that. It's a great way to kind of make you think of your numbers in your head rather than just thinking, oh, I'm just going to close my eyes and spend it and hopefully my card is not declined. So really try to budget and really try to identify what you have available for yourself to spend outside of your saving. Another tip that I enjoy doing, and I do this all the time, is to spread my money. And when I say spread my money, I don't mean waste it, but I might give like Mike some of my money and I say, can you just keep an eye on that? I might give my sister some of my money, and I like just giving away my money, or I have like multiple different savings accounts so I can basically not see where my money is, because if it's in one account with the one card, it's gonna be used, right? But if I've got it in all these different locations, it means that I never ever run short. And obviously I live with people who I really trust and are accountable, and I can basically say, Mike, can I get some extra money? And he'll be like, yeah, sure, this is the money that you save from here and there. So that's a great thing to do. Break your money up so that you're not, you know, that you always have something extra for a rainy day. Finally, when it comes to saving money, it's actually a reason about spending money, right? In reality, why do we spend so much money, or why might you spend so much money? You might have to ask yourself that. And one of the things I realized like nowadays is that we might spend a lot of money because we're watching everybody else. And let me tell you guys, you should not watch anybody. You should not be trying to keep up with the Joneses. They might buy a new bag, they might buy a new shoe, they might buy a new house, you don't know what other people's circumstances are. You don't know if that money is stolen, you don't know if that money is credit card, you don't know if that money is their mum's money. You have no idea. So sometimes the one thing when it comes to saving money or thinking about finances is about staying in your own lane and creating your own goal and your own reason for doing whatever you're doing. Don't save because you want to compete or compare yourself to anybody else, because it's going to either leave you in debt or leave you feeling very, very disappointed. And I think what's important is to have that goal in mind, and especially if that goal is a positive goal, like I want to one day be able to make sure my mum never has to work again. You know, those are the kind of goals that are really going to impact your life in a positive way. So don't watch others on what they're doing. Let them go and let them get into debt or let them do whatever they do, and just do your own thing, stay in your own lane and focus on your own goal. And hopefully that is going to help you to be successful when it comes to saving your money. Now, I know for some of you guys it's hard to even have money in the first place, which I understand is a little bit of a struggle for lots of people. So I'm going to do a video on that at some point in time. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up, and I will hope to do more of these chatty videos soon, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.